Yo, Dime Magazine, here we are once again. Yeah, I mean, once again, understand, look who we are with, man. We are with yours truly, author, writer, publisher. You could put all that in the same sentence, you know what I'm saying? This is yours truly, Annie Love, man, making it happen, man. We gotta get to know her, you know what I'm saying, for the world to hear, you know, her story, what she's about, what she got going on, and, you know, let's get to it, man. I mean, understand, you in front of, like, high luxury right now, man. And not only that, a woman who is focused. That's what matters most. You get what I'm saying? Like how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. First of all, Lenny, I gotta say thank you. Thank you so much for taking this time to, you know, share the spotlight and give me the opportunity. You know, I think that it's really important when you have people in your own backyard that support you. So definitely big shout out to you. I truly appreciate that, and let's do it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all out there, she just said that because I paid her to say it. No.
You did not pay me.
No, real talk, man. Like, all jokes aside, like, y'all know Dime Magazine, we don't just interview anybody, you know what I'm saying? So to be in front of these cameras, it means a lot because we have a story to tell. But guess what? It's coming from her. It's coming from people like her, you know. And one thing we would love to get into, you know, is basically, well, first of all, love your gear. Your gear is dope. Like, she came in here all flashy. Look at her. Look, yo, high classy. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
You dress with a little etiquette. That's it. You have a little etiquette. You dress, and that's it.
Come on, look at that. You got the thigh-high leather boots on. Come on.
Listen. But you know, an author got to show up a certain way. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, we got to give it to you. Your dreads, on point, drip, jacket, drip.
Thank you.
Book, drip.
Dime Magazine, that's the way I got to show up, right? So it's cool.
Oh, thank you so much for the love. And you know what? I want to thank you for even just saying, hey, I want to go rock out with Dime Magazine, because you could have been anywhere.
Right. But you know what I said, Lenny? You've been around for a minute, and I support Dime Mag, so I'm definitely going to give my hometown a shout out first.
I thank you, and I appreciate you for saying that, seriously, and not just because we're doing this interview. Like, it really means a lot. You touch my heart. Oh, look at that. Well, you see what I'm saying? Not everybody can come up here. No, I ain't going to say all that because that's Funk Flex's line. My bad, Flex. What up, my dude? But, you know, I want to get into, if it's okay with you, I want to get into your humble beginnings, you know. What made you want to get into publishing, writing?
So all my life, I've always been that person that is very helpful with someone. Like, oh, I'm looking for a place. All right, let me help you find a place. Oh, I'm looking for a job. Write your resume. Let me help you write it. Let me write your thank you letters. Let me do this. So I've always been that person that anytime someone is doing something positive, I want to go ahead and help them, right? So for me, I was like, instead of me just doing this for one or two people, how can I get it to the world? You know, what is it that, and I'm like, a book. People will listen to a book. People will read a book. You know, how can I get this to the world? Because I can't be everywhere. So that's really how I got started. It's just because I've always been someone that's helping people all the time and really just want to be there for them.
See, I like the answer because, you know, you do seem like you're a giving person. Like, let's be honest, like, as soon as she came here, she was like, yo, here. Like, come on. But, you know, and you have a lot of knowledge to share. You know, you have a lot of information to share. And it goes into that word sharing, like you said, giving it away. You know what I mean? Like, what is in your heart to make you want to say, you know what, here, take that?
Because I think that our biggest, and I speak from my own experience too, right, is that we are some very smart people out here, and we all are about one dream away from our next, you know, idea. And I think that there's a lot of people with those $1 million ideas, but because we get in our own way, and we are scared and we don't see people who look like us doing it, we don't do it.
Now let's talk about getting in our own ways. Like, let's talk about that. That's crazy you brought that up. Like, can you please explain, you know, because you got people out here to be like, oh, well, what she mean by that, getting in my own way?
Yeah. So your thoughts, right? So like, right. Let's say you're like, oh, Annie, I want to publish a book, but who's going to buy it? Nobody's going to buy it. What if I don't write well? Right. Or I may not like the cover. I'm going to get critique. And even for me, I struggled through that too, right? So I've had this idea for a little bit, but didn't want to do it because I was like, what if people don't like it? What if? So when I say in your own way, that's what I mean. Like, you have got to get out your way and say, you know what? Forget what's going on. I'm going to put it out there. Yeah. And even if it reaches one person, that's one person I didn't know. That's one person that I helped, achieve whatever their goal. And that's enough.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. And I'm glad you said that because, all those, please pay attention to what she's saying, because all jokes aside, I was like, that's why I said when it comes to the other people, they're gonna be like, what's she talking about? It's like they're like, oh yeah, I'm in my own way. Yeah, if you're doing crack, you're doing drugs, you're doing any of that crazy shit. No. No, but take notes, man. She is on point with it, and getting back to your humble beginnings, like you finally, you grew up in Boston, right? And like, out of all the things you could have been doing, we talked about sharing, but like not, you could have been a rapper, you could have been a singer, you could have been a construction worker, whatever, but you chose to write. You know what I mean? Like, would you consider that another part of sharing? It
is. I believe that sharing is caring, right? Yeah. And if people have knowledge and have the tools, they're always going to be successful. So for me, the reason I didn't go to become an artist or to do anything, and I felt like the book and this author and this public speaking was the best way to do it, was because I felt like, hey, let me give people a chance. Let me reach people a different way, right? Because the music is good, but it dies down.
You're right.
It does. But I think like when you have a book that you can actually take actual tools from and be like, okay, you know what? I have a good dream of owning my own clothing line, right? But I don't know where to start. Okay, well, go in this chapter. There's a book that talks about finance. There's a chapter that talks about getting ready. So there's activities that you could actually do that will get you in the right place. Now, you're not going to do this overnight after reading the book, because you got to put in the work. Yes. Let me say that. Yes. You have to put in the work. Yes. No matter what tools I'm going to give you, no matter what it is, you have to put in the work. So if you put in the work with the tools, then yes, you'll get to your next step. So that's what made me decide to do it, because it's the easiest way to connect with people.
Right. You're so articulate. Did you go to college?
I did go to college. Of course I did.
Oh, snap.
Yo. Let me give a shout out. There's some people watching. Shout out to all of y'all on Facebook. I love y'all. Thanks for the support.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody out there on your phone, on this one, on this camera, on that one up there. Yeah.
Shout out to Keaton Martin, right? There's a clothing line. I'm going to talk about it. I'll post it tomorrow, but Keaton Martin. Big shout out. Yeah. There you go.
Man, listen, man. Yo, she's the plug. Matter of fact, she's the outlet.
And the outlet. I can do both. Yeah. You're right.
You see what I mean?
You're right.
Now, getting back into it, like, now you have the book. Now you're out of your own way. Mm-hmm. Okay. And now you say, okay, I'm going to make this happen. Like, how were you able to come up with the topic of your book, your niche, to make you say, you know what, I want to write about this?
Mm-hmm. For me, I had to tell my story. I had to write, like, I thought about me. Right. I didn't think about everybody else. I said, what did I need to do this? What do I need to take my own dream off the ground? What do I need to make sure that I develop? And I have beautiful nieces and nephews that I love, and the children in the family. I wanted to leave a legacy for them. So I want them to be able to have something that even if I'm not here, they can take it and say, okay, I know exactly what I need to do, or have an idea of where I want to do. So that's really what made me think of a topic, is I could write a love story, I could write gossip books, I could write anything. But for me, I was like, I wanted to leave something and write something that would help someone. So
it's also going to carry to generations.
Right. And that's what I wanted, something that is not timeless. It's timeless, right? So when you write a self-help book, when you write books to help people, it doesn't get old, because everybody always wants to do something. Right. No matter how old, whether it's 5 to 40 to 90, whatever, people always want to do something. So for me, a self-help book to help someone, I think, was the best route for me.
Just it sounded like you already had a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever have times when you don't have a plan and you say, yo, I'm just jumping out the window on this one?
That's my life. I always say, let me just put it out there. Everybody knows, like, I believe that I'm the exception to the rule.
Exactly.
There's always exception to a rule. So I believe I'm that. So I'm always going to put myself out. And
What's your sign?
I was born in March 20th, which is a Pisces. I don't believe in it, but yes, that's what it is.
Well, I don't know nothing about Pisces. I mean, I'm guessing Pisces are very
Yeah, it is. But I'm that person. Like, I think that there are rules and I respect rules, but I also believe I'm the exception. So because of that, I'm not afraid to fail. And I know that if I fall, I could always get back up. I know that if something doesn't work out today, it'll work out next week, right? So I don't give up on myself, and I believe in myself and my mind. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to tell me that I can't do it. So you could sit here and let's say we finish and you're like, Annie, you're not going to sell 20 books. I'm going to laugh at you, say thank you very much, and go sell 100.
But I would never say that.
I know, but that's just like an example, right? But that's just like how I am. Like, that's for me is like, I feel like I am the exception, and I think that you are the exception, and everybody else could be that, but you got to put it out there. You got to have faith. It's your mindset, and you got to believe. If you have faith in yourself and you believe, there's nothing nobody could tell you.
I like that, man. I like that. You know, and it really seems like, well, not seems, but it shows that you stand firm on your beliefs and your focus. You know what I mean? So now that you have, you know, your book, you have your information, your niche, now the whole product is complete.
So,
well, let's just say this one, right? This is your baby. This is the newborn, right?
this is my baby. It is. It is.
So, like, now that you have it in your hand, you could touch it, you could feel it, you could open it, you could read it, you can sell it. You know, what was your plan of action at that point, now that it's a reality?
So first of all, it didn't feel real. Because I was like, oh, shoot, I actually did it. You know what I mean? But now that it's out, for me, it's now like, okay, how many people can I help? And what platforms can I get to help people, to help them get there? So that's really where I'm at, you know? I'm like, I want to help people. I want to get on as many platforms as possible. And my thing is, guess what? I don't care if we have 1,000 people, but if I help one person to reach their goal, I'm satisfied. So for me, this is where I'm at now. I'm at a place of like, okay, now how do I help? How do I help people? How do I encourage people? Because ultimately for me, it's three things I want to do: empower, encourage, and inspire. That's it. I just want to be able to do that and help you to get to where you are.
See, most of these chicks out here, they don't think like that, like you know, and I ain't saying this because you here, but it's the truth. These chicken heads, these bomb slayers, these however you want to call, no offense to y'all, but shout out to y'all too, but it's to say, you know, like, you are a different breed, a different mind frame, and for a man to say that, you get what I mean? Like, that means a lot. And I'm speaking from a man's point of view, you get what I mean? Because it's hard for a lot of men to give credit where credit's due, especially to a woman that deserves it. And you deserve it with that. 4 cherries on top.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's the truth. It's the truth. You know what I mean? It's definitely the truth. And, you know, so now that, you know, have you thought about, like, you know, because obviously you have the online version, but you also have the paperback version. So now with the paperback version, everybody take a look at that, man. Take a look at that. And whoever did your book cover did a
shout out
great job.
My boy Vanel looks out for me every time. Probably one of the people that has definitely, when I'm like, hey, I need a cover, hey, I need something, that has supported me. So big shout out to him.
See? Now, you know, my next question to you is distribution. Now, you know, I know a lot about distribution, obviously, with Dime Magazine. We're online as well. We have the, you know, paperback, blah, 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 blah. You know, my question is where do you see this book as far as where you want to put it to have it for sale, distributed? Right.
So right now it's all like, it's all the major platforms. Absolutely. But really what my target would love to be, I'm actually looking to get into some business schools and want to be able to get this into.
That's smart.
college student handbook.
That's smart.
I think that, I wish when I was in college, I had a book like that. I had an entrepreneur in my life, or I had someone that was like, hey, okay, college is great, right? But, and you can do this, right? And you could do that. So for me, I would love to get it into colleges so that, and even if it's not in a teachable, but in their libraries, in their stores, because they're our future, and I want to empower them, because what I know now, if I knew back at 18, y'all, I would have been a millionaire right now.
Talk about it.
I would have been a millionaire. I would have been a millionaire right now if I knew the stuff that I knew back then, because I was younger, and at that age, you're so fearless. You know what I mean? So I wish I had the tools that I didn't have in college that I have now. So for me, I would love to see it there. And of course, wherever else it leads me, I'm open.
I can see you on doing a serious national book tour.
Yeah. You know what I believe in is I have faith. And I know that God's plans for me is going to work out. So if that's what it is, that's what it is.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm claiming it for you.
I receive it. I receive that so much. I receive it.
I mean, think about it, right? Think about it. Like, listen to the title, Taking Your Dreams Off Life Support. That's crazy. Like, what made you come up with the concept for that?
So I think about when you go to the hospital, right, and you hear that somebody's on life support and they're connected to all these machines, right, and you're like, oh my God, is this person gonna live? When they come off of life support, they're not healed, but they've got the tools to succeed and to move forward and to live.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes. Okay. So which part you want me to elaborate on? The tools?
All of it.
Okay.
and especially all the people out there whose dreams are on life support.
So here's what I mean. When I mean life support, so when you're in a hospital, you're on life support, you're connected to a whole bunch of machines, right? You can't breathe on your own, right? So you have to depend on the machine to get you to breathe. But for me, when I say taking your dreams off of life support, is because you now have the tools you need to move forward. So in the book, what I did is I put some tools in there that will give you enough to get you started to work on your dreams. So even if your dream is to write a book, even if your dream is not even to be entrepreneur, if your dream is to get a promotion at work, right? So in there's a chapter that talks about, here's some steps for you to do so that you don't continue to be, hanging by the thread, you know what I mean? But you're able to, on your own, vouch for yourself, speak for yourself, present for yourself. So that's what I mean by life support, is being able to do that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, before this interview's over, or even after the interview, I would love for you to sign it and give me a copy.
I got you.
I'm going to put this on blast.
I got
Make sure my whole staff and everybody sees this.
Right. And that's what, and for me, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that for anybody who's watching on either Dime Magazine or on my live podcast. Any of them definitely would do that for you. And I think that, like I said, y'all could always go on Amazon, purchase it. I'm happy to sign it. Reach out to me, connect with me. For me, I think that relationships are key. So I'm one person and I'm gonna try, but
You know what? It's a good thing you said that too, because and again, it's not to brag, but we interview a lot of celebrities. We interview a lot of people that tune into our podcast, that read our magazine, that it's crazy, it's bananas. It's on our social medias that shout us out all the time, right? And they're gonna be seeing this. You get what I mean? Like, they're gonna be seeing this. So if there's anything that they can do out there, all y'all see this book, hit her up, man. Hit up Annie Love, man. Dime Magazine sent y'all, and I say that and I do that because I love your energy. I love what you stand for, and honestly, I don't know Oprah, but let's get this in front of her.
Let's do it, right? Yeah. Listen, tag everybody. But it's funny, we laugh about that, but I tell people, like, if I post something, the biggest support you can give me is to tag somebody else, share it with somebody else, because that's the support you need, right? You may not be able to do something, and that's okay, but your network might be able to. So I tell people, when you see and your friend has a business, share, support it, because that's how they grow. You get what I mean? So definitely, I do that for everybody else, and I would say that that's the biggest gift that you could give to somebody.
Wasn't we talking about charity just a little while ago?
Yeah. We talked about charity. We talked about sacrifice. We talked about serving. know, because that's just, you know, that's our faith principles. We're going to talk about it, right? It is what it is, but yeah.
And see, and the cameras wasn't even on when we had that conversation.
You guys missed a lot. So, you know, we talked a little bit about faith and sacrifice, right? And how when you give and you share and you donate, it comes back to you.
It does.
It does come back from the person, but it'll come back to you. So just continue to be a good person. Continue to do, even if those don't even if they don't appreciate it. Just do it.
See, I love how you said that, because, you know, now let's talk about, you know, the type of people that this book is going to actually reach. Now, obviously, you know, we're talking about, as you mentioned, you know, people who have their dreams on life support. Now, what about people who are very successful but don't help pass that torch? Giving you an example, somebody sees this book. No, I don't even want to use this book, because I'm not going to put that on this book. This book is dope. Put it on Dime Magazine. Somebody sees Dime Magazine and they're like, oh, yeah, I rock with Dime, but I'm not going to help push it. That type, you know, like, how do you feel about people like that are established but still won't help?
So here's the thing. You can't fault them, because they went through their own experience, right? And sometimes when you feel like you had to work so hard, you don't realize the blessing in sharing it. So don't fault them. What you do is kill them with kindness. What you do is share their things, because what happens is their own conscience will get to them. Believe it or not, you may not see it because they're trying to be like, hey, this person in front. But what you really want to do is just say, hey, thank you, but let me share your work. You don't be the same way that they are. You know, if they you win some, you lose some, and that's okay. And you got to be okay with that. So for me, I
ain't okay with that. All you niggas out there, no, so I'm joking, No, but straight up though, no, I get it, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, like you said, you got to be able to get up. You got to be able to shake it off, you know, and keep it moving.
Show them, though. Some people didn't have that. They didn't have anybody supporting them, so they don't feel like they owe you that. They don't feel like that's a blessing, and they don't get that. So I'm not going to fault you for your experience, but what I'm going to do is show you. I'm going to be the example. And you know what's going to happen is I may not ever see it, but somebody else will. And they'll turn around. You know,
you know what do you think about people's mentoring? I think a lot of it plays on how mentors talk to up and coming entrepreneurs, whichever their industry, and a lot of their mentors will tell them, hey, get to that level, forget everybody, just make your money, worry about your money. I mean, like, isn't that a selfish way of thinking?
It is, but again, I keep telling you that, Lenny, it's tough. Because think about, you've been around, Dime Magazine, y'all, has been around since like 2008. Let me just tell y'all that, right? You guys have, but your story is completely different than what my story is going to be, because it's a different time. So you may give me feedback based off your experience, and I'm going to respect it because it's your experience. Mine's going to be completely different. So the tunnels you went through, I may not have to go through, or I may have a different set of tunnels to go through, right? So what I say to that is take everything with a grain of salt. Know what's for you and know what to exit. Exactly. And that's how you're going to do it.
Man, I hope y'all out there listening, because she's dropping gems, man. Like, y'all, ooh, man, congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, I'm dropping little gems.
Oh, man, you listen.
So, you guys, we didn't plan. I had no idea what questions he's asked. We're just kind of going with the flow. So, yeah.
Well, I already know, you know, especially, you know, when it comes to, you know, touring, you know, doing book tours and things like that, that's going to be very beneficial to you. And next question, right? Speaking of distribution, could you see this book in airports?
I can see this everywhere. So for me, there's no limits. Like I said to you earlier, I'm the exception. So for me, I believe that it can be anywhere and everywhere. I believe it can go on any bookstore at any time, and it will in due time. So that's just how I am.
Oh, you got the right people behind you.
Yeah.
You know.
I see the people talking about come on a book, so I'm coming.
Hey, y'all better pay attention, man. Dime Magazine, all our loyal listeners out there, man. And, you know, man, listen, our magazine, you know, we reach out to, goodness gracious, this past 30 days, we did over 1.1 million. So, all jokes aside, this is why we want to push this book. We want the right people to see this. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about. Now, those numbers aren't like that every month, but they're somewhere along those lines. 800,000, sometimes 400,000, depending on the month, blah, 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 blah. But I don't even care if it was one person. Y'all better see this book. This book is serious. Come on. Now, where do you see yourself in 2 to 5 years?
So for me, I see myself really just traveling the world. Hopefully retired from my job, not from this, but like not working a 9 to 5, and really.
Do you want to talk about it?
As far as what I see.
What you do?
What I do? Oh, I'm an HR, y'all. I'm an HR.
I wanted her to say that. She's big business. She's big business.
I'm an HR. That's what I do.
Yeah. Say that. Can you please let them know? She's an HR. And for all y'all, look at that. I said her say it again, and I'm saying it for y'all. Yo, listen. Y'all better pay attention. She's big business. Here you go.
You stop that. Stop it. Don't listen to him, y'all. No, but I
tell them who you work for.
No.
Okay, all right, never mind. Oh yeah. That's right. Oh yeah, well, scratch that.
You forget.
She worked for the police department.
Yeah, I work for the police department. You right, but
no way. Hey, I told you you was gonna have fun, right?
You did, and it is. But I'll tell you, I think I would love to. The book tour is nice, and I want to do that. But really, I just want to speak to people. I want to encourage people. So if I could be on a stage or on a platform, even if it's not a stage, podcast, whatever, I don't know. But I want to be able to encourage people. I want people to look at me and to be like, I can do that. I can write a book, or I can do this, and I can follow my dreams. So for me, that's my goal. Just
see. I am a motivational person. You know, I motivate a lot of people, but you just made me that much more motivated. Like I'm ready to follow your lead.
Good.
When we leave, I'm ready to leave with her to see what venue or wherever she's going to promote the book. I'm serious.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You can though. So why not? You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's about your circle. It's about your team.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna say this. I'm blessed and fortunate that I have family, friends, and all of the people who are on here who truly support me.
Let's talk about the team, because that's very important.
Yeah. So like my siblings, I can't even talk about them. My siblings, their wives, their family, like my immediate circle. That's my team. And what I say, and I mean that because no matter, I could say, hey, I wanna go sell refrigerators door to door. They're gonna be like, all right, so how are we doing it?
Right.
It don't matter. They got my back.
Right.
And so you need people around you. And then like my girls and like my close friends, anytime I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing, they always have my back.
Come on, that's dedication.
Yeah, so I'm blessed in that manner that I have people who support me, who love me, who share, who call me, who text me. And even when I'm down or if I'm out of character, they're going to check me too.
Now, see, now you're talking. Hey, listen, y'all better pay attention, man. Listen to what she's like. Come on, man. Your team not only helping you to get the numbers right, but to pull you up when you're down, meaning you're not yourself. Maybe you're fucking off a little bit or something. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, your friends are pulling you back in saying, hey, girl, nah, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to all y'all, man, who got her back on that level, man.
Big shout out. And they're on here because they're on here. They probably done shared it. They done tagged it. They're on here. So shout out to my fam. Shout out to my girls, my friends that are on here. All of you guys that are on here, I love y'all.
Any of them single?
I don't know.
I don't have no girlfriend.
Lord.
No, I don't. At least I'm honest, but I'm too busy anyways, man.
Yeah, listen.
Can they write books like this?
Oh, Letty.
Listen.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta really shout you out. My next question to you is, we're gonna stay on the loyalty part.
Sorry, can I shout out? Hi, KK. Yeah. My niece just tagged, so I gotta give a shout out to my niece Kayla and Autumn. I love y'all.
Hi, Kayla. Hi, Autumn. Hi, everybody. Showing love.
Shout out, everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's dope, man. Shout out.
Hey, wait, I gotta go back to something because we talked about I talked about my friends bringing me up, but they check me too. Yeah. They're gonna be like, Annie, fix your face. They're gonna be like, Annie, nah, that ain't you. Take that down. That's not you. And I appreciate them because you need that.
That's awesome.
People who hype you up, but it's about people who could say, hey, that's not you. Yes. You should definitely do this, or that's not you. Take that down, or you need to get yourself together. So,
see, I'd rather take people like that, a team like that versus a team that just does the numbers? Because people that can help you build your brand don't necessarily mean that they got your back mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you know, that on that level. They're just worrying about the money or worrying about their name being behind your book and your brand, you know. So with that loyalty, you know, how is it for you being able to know that you have that consistency with your team?
It's peace. It's knowing that no matter what happens, they got me. One of the biggest things, and I've shared this with one of my older brothers, where I was like, I don't want people to make a mistake because of me, or I don't want people to fall because of me, or because of something I did. And he was like, the fact that you think that way, you're not. You know what I mean? So having people like that can, no matter what you go through, no matter what the situation to, I'm always be loyal to them, you know, because they got me no matter what.
Yo, she's about to make me cry, man. I'm over here tearing up. Yo, this is crazy.
You not.
Hey, I don't know, man. Hey, this book right here, yo, listen.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't cry yet, but I'm tearing up. I'm almost there. She keeps talking, I will. I'm like, damn. No, but so that loyalty thing, man, you know, shout out to all your friends, your whole team, everybody out there, man, because, you know, that's what matters most. You get what I mean? And my next question to you is, helping to now, once your brand is now on that level, what's your motivation and your inspiration with reaching back down and helping people to get up?
Because never forget where you come from. Never forget where you come from. I'm just a regular person that's just trying to reach people. So for me, that humbleness is always going to stay with me. I'm never going to be that person that down talk anyone. If I could put my hand to help you up, I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah.
Come on, that's very special. That's very special. Come on, say something like, yo, my book's going national and I'm putting my whole feet, I don't know, say something. I want you to be cocky.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I was cocky. I told you I'm the exception.
That's cocky? Well, you did say that.
Exception to,
but you said that's so humble.
Yeah, but that's just naturally me, though. We talked about that, right? That's naturally me. But what I say is, y'all go on Amazon, get that book, share the live, share everything that I post about the book, follow the Annie the author page, and whenever you see me speaking, go ahead, do what you need to do. And if I could be there to support you, if you got a friend that has something and they need a motivational speaker, or they need a speaker that needs something, just reach out. That's it.
You know what? I got somebody. You'll see. No, listen. You'll see. We're gonna talk. We're gonna take this book somewhere. We're gonna take it on a nice little road trip. You with it?
Let's do it.
I'm serious.
Do it. I know that. I'm serious.
Let's do it. Oh yeah. We can't let this go to waste, man. This right here, you guys understand what's really going on, man. Come on. Stop fronting and take your goddamn dreams off life support. What are you doing? Understand, man. Annie Love, she's killing the game, you know? And, you know, this being your baby, this being your newborn, you know, what are some of the things that you feel that you have to do to nurture it now, to watch your baby grow?
Well, when it's your baby, you know how when a baby, you hold it, you caress it, you feed it. So for me, I'm nurturing it right now. So I'm in a season of nurture. I'm in a season of protection too. Yes. So very protective of the work and develop. It's time to develop.
See, that's crazy how you compared it to motherhood like that. That's serious.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't leave it at that.
So, you know, now that you have the book, everything's popping, the word's getting out. You in Dime Magazine. Where can you tell everybody, all our listeners, our viewers, where they can purchase your book?
So it's simple. If you go into Amazon, I made it very simple. Click, just type in "Taking Your Dreams Off Life Support." It's available. It's only $9.99. Go ahead and purchase it. And on Amazon, there's a place where you follow the author. There's an author page. Click follow. Make sure you follow me. And then follow me on social media. Annie Love, Annie the author, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I have some surprises coming up for you guys. I have some giveaways coming up. So make sure you follow my page, because it's not just about the book. There's some other things that are happening that I want to, you know, give light to, and I won't say it just yet, but if you follow my page, I will share it, so that's where they can get it.
Hey, I'll add in on that. when you start to do your giveaways, we could do giveaways with Dime Magazine and what we have to offer. Yeah, definitely. Free magazines, concert tickets, that's what we give away. So anything that you would like us to help with you, hey, let us know. We got you.
So wait, in that light, I'm going to give a shout out to somebody that's on there. So my sister is teaching a financial literacy class.
Oh, that's big. What's her name?
Latrice Pelletier. And it's Plaque Funding Group. So make sure you go follow Plaque Funding Group because finance is key, right? We all need our finances to get together. So make sure you follow Plaque Funding Group. Make sure you see the courses that they're going to have, some webinars that can help you with your finances because that's big, right?
Yeah, financial literacy.
Part of taking your dreams is getting your finance right.
Of course.
So follow Plaque Funding Group, all right?
Of course.
Boom.
Yo, that's big. I'm glad you mentioned that financing because think about all the money that it took just to put this book into production and everything. Yo,
The marketing. People don't realize it's not just about publishing. There's so much money that goes into marketing and making sure that you have the proper things to get your book out there. So if for me, I'm like, if somebody's teaching a course on finance, that's part of this book too.
That's major.
So go ahead and follow Plaque Funding Group and do that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right because everything has a budget. It doesn't matter if it's your book or it's the house you live in or whatever, your office, your whatever. Everything costs money. It costs money to wake up in the morning.
Yes, it really does.
You know that, right?
I know.
It costs money to go to sleep.
I know, right?
It costs money to think about getting up.
Everything costs money. So
They about to start charging for air.
I know.
Ain't that something?
Crazy. But before they do that, you know what you do, right? Get on Amazon, y'all. Share.
Yes.
If you have not yet, my Dime followers, my followers, go ahead and follow Annie the Author on Facebook, Annie the Author on Instagram. Share. Anytime we post, just share. And thank you to my girl that just posted the link for Amazon. Go ahead and purchase the book. And I appreciate you guys.
Definitely, and we're gonna have it right here. Everybody's gonna see it right there. Yeah, yep. And it's Annie Love, man. This is her. Yeah, man. Listen, my next question to you is right. Oh yeah. No, listen, man.
So you good.
Hey, listen. I mean, I got 2 more questions for you.
You go ahead.
Unless you want 10 more. No.
It's cool. It's on your time. It's your show. I'm a guest of Dime Magazine, right?
No, we're both each other's guests.
True. Yeah. Very true.
Listen, man. My next question to you is, I want to put it in words to where it's going to make sense. Not to you, but to the rest of the general public. Mm-hmm. Make sense? Once this book once this already has become, you've sold your millionth copy. Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself and people that don't like your book? Mm-hmm. Like, let's be honest, that don't like your book, that are mad, that are hating, that'll smile in your face, but take your book home, signed autograph, and throw it in the trash. Like, how would that make you feel?
So, Lenny, you might not like this answer, but
I love like realness.
It doesn't matter to me.
Boom! That's the answer we were looking for. You understand? So all y'all people out there that was hating and that want to hate watching her and this articulate young woman with a successful book doing their thing, yo, she got news for you. We got news for you. Too bad.
You're so funny. But no, I don't. I don't focus. I know it's coming.
Yes.
I know it's coming. I'm prepared for it. I know it's coming. I'm sure people.
Probably happening right now.
It may be.
Under your nose.
It might be, but I don't worry about that. My focus.
Haters.
Is more on the people that are supportive. So don't focus on we talk about look at the glass. Yes. I don't look at it half full. I don't look at it half empty. I look at it half full. So I'm not worried about those. That comes with the territory. It is what it is. But guess what? They're not my support system, so it doesn't matter. My support, the people that love me, they on here. They here. They commenting. They sharing. So that's who I focus. That's where I focus my energy on. I don't focus on the negative.
Come on, that was a beautiful question, a beautiful answer. And who would you love, like out of all the successful women, right? Who would you love to sit down and to talk to about your book?
Ooh, so there's
even to read your book.
Yeah, so I like Jennifer Hudson because she has a little talk show. I do like, actor named Crystal Renee that has a podcast that I'm gonna put it out there. It's only crazy till it happened that I'll be on her podcast.
Let's claim it.
Let's claim it. There is we're talking women, right? Not male. So
You could say men too.
Issa Rae. There's a couple folks that I really just enjoy because of how they like just their story that I would love to. And then yeah, there's definitely other men who are successful, black men who are successful, like Anthony O'Neill, who has the table, who does really good conversation. So there's a couple of them that if I could get on and be on their platform that I would do. And who knows, it's only crazy till it happens.
You know what? Like you said, you claimed it. We claimed it. At the end of the day, come on. At the end of the day, it takes two. It takes two to go to 4, to go to 8, to go to 12, to go to so many, and blah 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 blah. And oh my gosh, like you. This one right here, she is cut from a different cloth, man. Please understand it. And yes, I'm giving her flowers because she needs them. She deserves them. And y'all need to understand, please give her flowers too by purchasing her book. Can you please give your website one more time?
Sure. You can just go onto Amazon and click and type in the title that says "Take Your Dream Off Your Life Support," or you could type in my name and it'll come up. And there's also a page right there that says "Follow the Author." You can do that, and then you can link with me on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, Annie the Author. I made it very simple, right, and very catchy. Simple, Annie the Author, and that's where you see all the upcoming stuff that's happening. And I have some surprises for y'all.
That is beautiful, man. Can you give let's go back to the giveaways real quick, right? Like, can you name one thing to everybody listening and watching? Can you name one thing in particular, very special that you'll give away?
It will be a course to something, some type.
Oh, that's big. Financial course.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, shout out to y'all. Like,
that's big. Hey, and don't none of y'all be trying to steal this either. That's a free giveaway because I ain't never seen nobody do that. And I go to a lot of conferences.
I'm a sponsor for them. It's not a free, because here's the thing. When you give a free giveaway to someone else, you got to pay for it because you want to sponsor. You want to support. So I'm giving the real sponsors. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
And guess what? I hadn't even shared it with the person yet, but I just aired it out.
Yo, shout out. Thank you. Yo, that's big. So I can imagine. Come on, you started off with that.
Yeah.
You didn't say.
That's for me. I want to help people, right? So if I have resources or if I'm connected to that, I'm gonna do that. Christmas comes early for people, and I want people to grow. People's biggest issues is money, and sometimes it's not that we don't make good money. We just are not good stewards, right? So I want to help people become good stewards of their money so that they can use that as a vehicle to get to their next dream.
Of course. See, I love how you put that because you're talking financial. How's it go? Generational wealth. There you go. Yeah. Sorry, tongue tie. I already knew what I was going to say, y'all. But dealing with generational wealth, like to me, I don't think that there's a lot of people teaching generational wealth, helping to pass on what it means to have generational wealth. Because remember, generational wealth means it goes and it carries over to the next generation. You can call, if you want to call it, almost like a residual type of thing. Like, how do you feel about generational wealth, being able to help others?
For me, I wish I knew this 20 years ago. Yeah. I wish I knew this when I was in college, So for me now, it's not even about me. It's creating for the kids that are in my family. It's creating a legacy now. It's at the point where we now have to set it up. We now know. We didn't know before, but now we know. Yeah. So we have to make sure our kids, our families, our youth, our whoever, your stepkid, whoever, understands that, and we're able to push them towards that.
See, that's a beautiful thing, because now not only with the other things that you help people with, but having this book is key as well, because now you have this on your resume. Can't no one take this from you. This is a very big piece of your financial literacy, your generational wealth, your well-being. I'm excited, man, to even just be in front of you and just holding this book, man. Like, this is serious. It's the God's honest truth, man. Yo, y'all see her. Y'all are hearing her. Y'all, come on. I know I ain't the only one. Everybody out there say, yo, you fucking right. Y'all already know what it is, man. Dime Magazine, understand what's really going on here. Annie Love, go on Amazon.com, Make sure you type this in, okay? If you forget anything, the whole title about this book, just know, take your dreams off life support. That's just it. If that don't say it that in a nutshell, I don't know. Maybe you're slow. Maybe you need help. Maybe you need somebody to do it for you. But maybe you need to borrow some money. Speaking of that, how much does your book cost?
It's $9.99. I kept it very simple because I want it to be affordable, and it's not too long because I want people to actually learn and be able to read. So I made it just enough so that you can get what you need.
It's affordable.
Yeah.
Actually, it ain't even the fact that it's affordable. It's a investment. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Investment, a small investment.
No, but a small investment into big knowledge.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, when you do it for people, it's not always about the money. The money's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not always about that, right? And my real goal and my vision is I believe that if you help people get to where they want to get, eventually you get what you want.
Absolutely right.
You gotta just keep helping people.
Say that again.
If you help enough people to get to where they want to get to, you will in turn get to where you want to. So it's really just about getting people out there and getting people the tools and letting them go ahead and do the work. But you got to do the work. I will never tell you, it is a lot of work and you got to put it in. But if it's your dream, it's your baby, then it'll happen.
Wow, man, I really don't even know what to ask anymore because even the questions I kind of want to ask her, she's already answering them. Like, this is big business, man. Annie Love, making it happen. Like I said, go grab this book. Amazon.com. Matter of fact, she'll even come deliver it to you even if you're in California. You know why? Because she wants to make sure you get this book.
Get the book. No, I do want to make sure that you get the book. And if I am in a state and you have a bookstore that you know that you'd like me in, send me a message and I'll definitely come out.
Definitely. And where can people reach out to you on social media?
So it's Annie the author. Annie the author. My Facebook says Annie Love because Annie Love used to be my radio host's name, and I kept it because of the name, because Annie does give everybody love. She tries to, at least. So that's why that name is there. But
wait, was I ever on your radio station before? You sure? Wait, you got me thinking because I've been on Mad Radio.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But it's Annie the author.
I just did the Breakfast Club this past summer.
Yeah. It's Annie the author. I'll be there too, so we gonna talk.
We gotta talk. Ooh, we gotta talk.
Follow Annie the author on Instagram, Annie the author on Facebook and Twitter. There's that new Instagram, whatever.
Threads.
That Threads, yeah. Annie the author. I'm learning that, y'all.
It's easy. It's just like posting on Instagram.
I think that's a Twitter. Is it me? Okay. Anyway.
Well, Twitter started it.
Yeah. So it's everything is Annie the author. So you literally can just go ahead and follow that, and that's where you'll see all the updates. That's where you'll see anything that I have going on. If you need to reach me, there's an email. You can send an email to bookings@akamamedia.com. And that's also in the book. So like literally, you can just go to the back of the book. That's how you reach me. I kept it very simple. The email.
Right there, y'all. Right there.
Here, right at the back. So it's literally bookings@akamamedia.com, or you can give me a call or a text at 781-364-8268. That's the business line. No, that's not my personal.
Oh, see, I was going to ask you.
Put it out there. It is not my personal line. Do not call my personal line. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you can send an email, or you could reach out to any of the social media, and I'll be glad to respond and, partner with you.
Come on, let's do it, man. And at the end of the day, I love the fact that you are willing to take the time to reply back and speak to those that reach out to you, because you got a lot of people out here that are not on that level. You know what I mean? And it's like, come on, guys, that's why you're still broke. You're still in a game where you're still trying to find a way. Different things like that. But come on, coming from you, listening to you, you have it all mapped out. I mean, come on, look at, oh my God. Shout out to Annie Love, man. Annie Love doing her thing, man. Is there one last thing you want to say to everybody?
Just thank you guys for listening. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you to the entire Dime Mag family.
Yeah, shout out to the staff.
And to everybody that's coming on after me and before me. Aww. Thank you to the Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to all of you guys. And you guys remember, go on Amazon, gift it to somebody for Christmas. Make sure that you guys share it, reach out. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So that's it. And then shout out to... We got to give Keaton Martin clothing line. Shout out to Keaton Martin.
Keaton Myron.
I was saying it wrong. My bad. Ooh, don't kill me. Okay. Shout out, because that's dope. Black-owned clothing line. And we support one another here. So shout out to you. I'll share that too.
Come on, you're man. Dime Magazine, man. Tune in. You already know who we got coming next, but we ain't worrying about them right now. We're worrying about this one right here. And who is this one? It's not who this is, it's who she is. Author, writer, publisher, high-end, luxury, innovative, informative, very spiritual. Woo, I can keep going if you want me to. Okay, stylish. And she smells good. She smells good. No, I mean, come on, yeah. Yo, man, they get what I mean. Yo, man, you already know what it is, man. Dime Magazine, we out of here, man. Peace.